Story of Ashenville Cross. The rain came to Ashenville Cross without warning thin. Silver sheets whispering through the trees like secrets. The village, tucked between dark pines and low fog, seemed to shiver as thunder rolled over the distant hills. But the people of Ashenville were used to storms. What they weren't used to was the figure who arrived with it. He came at dusk, cloaked and silent, leading a weary black horse whose eyes glowed faintly in the dim. No one saw his face, only the silver crest on his shoulder, a serpent biting its tail. Old Marat, who kept the lanterns near the well, swore that emblem hadn't been seen in 50 years. The stranger took a room at the inn and spoke to no one. He didn't eat, didn't drink, only stared into the fire until the flames seemed to dim. But when night deepened and the wind howled down the chimneys, a soft humming began beneath the floorboards like a distant bell tolling underwater. Children whispered that it came from him, that his shadow moved when he didn't. The next morning, the blacksmith found his forge cold and his anvil cracked clean in two. The baker's bread had turned to ash in the oven. By noon, even the crows had left the square. And at sunset, the stranger stood by the old crossroads where 4 mossy stones marked the border between the living and the lost. He drew a small locket from his cloak and knelt. Inside was a curl of hair pale as moonlight, tied with a thread of crimson. He whispered something into the wind, and the rain stopped mid-air, frozen like glass. Then the earth shuddered. From the ground rose a figure, faint and flickering, her eyes like starlight through fog. "You shouldn't have come back," she said. "I made a promise," he whispered, "and promises don't die." The air cracked with light. For one heartbeat, Ashenville Cross glowed brighter than the dawn. When the villagers dared to look, both figures were gone, only the serpent crest remained, half buried in the mud, and the rain began again. They say on certain stormy nights, if you stand at the crossroads and listen close, you can still hear a voice humming softly beneath the rain.